And with that, welcome back to Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Lonely Roads. It's been a bit more than half a year actually, and well, it got its new update, and we're just gonna get right into it. If I remember correctly, then at the end of last time, we let Shinx and Vulpix do some stuff alone, after we found some interesting stuff out. And as usual with the updates in Lonely Roads, I guess the first thing we're gonna take care of is some jobs before we get back into the main story. Alright, it's 3 in-game days later. Okay, Vulpix, what is going on? Relax, Shinx, we're almost there. Can you take this ridiculous blindfold off me already? Not yet, no peeking. Vulpix, I can tell where we're going down to the beach, I can hear the waves. Please just hold on, we're almost there, I want you to see something. Okay, we're here. There we go, it's off. And I'm really not in the mood for games, Vulpix. What's going on? Take a look. Volbeat flying in the beach. Huh. Are those Volbeat and Illumise? I don't remember much from back home, but I remember seeing some flying lights across the hills we lived at. Eventually I learned that they were Pokemon, and we just happened to see them back at Fogbound Lake with Mr. Yuxi. Yeah, indeed. Mr. Yuxi, what are those lights out there? It's beautiful, is it not? Those lights are all Pokemon. They're Volbeat and Illumise. They migrate to this lake around this time of year. Volbeat and Illumise? Indeed, please enjoy the sight as long as you wish. Our parents took us to see the lights once in a while, I remember that. Right before we left, I asked Mr. Yuxi if there was any place closer to Treasure Town where we could see them. And he said, no, they stay at Fogbound Lake, but I told them the whole story and he promised to send them here tonight. He took me all the way out here to see this. But I thought maybe this would cheer you up. Maybe this would help you think of the happier times before everything happened. You don't like it? No. I love it. You do? You mean it? Yeah. Thank you, Vulpix. Alright. Later that night. All done, Team Reyes. It's a bit of a walk back to our base, so I hope you're all packed. We indeed are. Alright, next morning. I think we should now be able to also get back completely to the main story. So let's have a look. We are ready to go to Treasure Town. Or are we? Well, let's have a look. Well, there's no one down at the beach. Maybe we do actually have to do another job. Alright, we indeed had to do another job. Oh, you're awake. I was hoping I'd be able to catch you eventually. How are you doing, Shinx? Your partner's really concerned about you. I bet. Where is he? We've been staying at Team Tasty's base. Ryoru is so hard to control. He keeps talking about barging into the base to see how you're doing, but I keep stopping him. I don't know about you, but I prefer to grieve on my own. I don't like talking about myself too much. I thought you may be the same, you and Vulpix. How is she taking everything? Well, she's sleeping right now. She's doing better than I am, that's for sure. I just feel like my whole life has been a lie. You're telling me my parents have been gone all this time? That is right. I'm really sorry. But before I even had the opportunity to stop her, Mom had already done what she felt she needed to get the relic fragment. I would have tried to stop her if I had known. Although, that hasn't slowed her down before. Why would she have done this? How could anyone be this cold? I know why. Ungrateful child, to think my own daughter and my own family, my only family, would turn against me. No matter. Once the time comes, and I have all the power space and time has to offer, I'll just make a new one, along with everything else that this world is missing. It's such a shame that you can't appreciate the beautiful future I planned for us. Goodbye, Zorua. I mean, it does kind of remind me of Cyrus in a sense. Like a teeny tiny bit it does. Anyways, I kind of explained it once before, but she wants to use the time gears to defeat the Yalga and become the new ruler of time. But that's only half of her plan. Half of it. Once she defeats the Yalga, she's planning to turn her attention to the other one, the ruler of space, Palkia. If she were able to defeat them both, space and time would bend to her whim. She could create all new worlds, all new realities, and all new universes. And make any world she doesn't like cease to exist. Well, that's why she's not concerned with any pain she causes. She knows that if she succeeds in her plan, well, she'll be able to rewrite our world in any way she pleases, and remove any suffering she caused on the way there. Your parents were one of the things she had no hesitation to get rid of when they got in their way. She knew it would hurt you and Vulpix, but she plans to fix everything once she has all the power this world can offer. Zorua, I need to ask you something. A few days before my parents disappeared, they weren't acting normal. They looked and sounded the same, but they weren't right. Yeah, I figured you'd ask me about that eventually. That wasn't them. It never was. Your parents, well, they never left you. They never stopped caring about you. They always did love you. So, who did I see those last days? Is it gonna be both Zorua and Zoroark? Probably. When I've been thinking about it, I figured one of them was Zoroark, but she can't cast two illusions at once, can she? It was Zorua. No, you are right. The two you saw, well, the two that left you on that stormy night. That was Zoroark and me. You helped her. That's how you know so much about me. And I didn't know what to do after she did what she did. I wanted to run away, far away from anything involving her, but I thought she'd turn her attention to me, so I did what she asked. I admit it, we both pretended to be your parents for a little while after they were gone. This was all just to buy some time, so we could look for the relic fragment in peace, but we couldn't find it. Well, that's when we found the map that your parents hid. If only I had the chance to burn it, none of this would have happened. Well, it wouldn't have saved my parents. They were already gone by that point. I'm sorry, and I really am sorry. I can't say anything to make you feel better. I was hoping you wouldn't find out this much, but, well, what's done is done. I hope the three of you can stop her. Wait, the three of us? Yes, I don't want to be a distraction. I can apologize a million times, that's not gonna change anything. I can't change the past, and I can't make things right for you. And I feel like I'm no longer welcome here now that you know. I just feel like you hate me now. Am I wrong about that? I don't know. There's so much I don't know. What I do know is that without you we wouldn't have been able to get this far. I can't forget what you have done. But I think we need you to stop her once and for all. We have to stop her. We will. I'll make sure of it. It's the least I can do. Alright, so I guess Zorua does stay with us? Presumably. Anyways, the next morning. Oh, he said we could come back? Yeah, tonight we can go back to our base. We won't come back here after our mission today. Well, that's great news. Well, not great news that you're leaving, because I enjoyed having you here. But good news that they're feeling better. Take your time to get ready and we'll head back to Treasure Town one more time. Alright, do they talk about anything different now? Yeah, they do. I'm so glad things are better with Shinx and Vulpix. It must be horrible to go through what they have. But remember, Rioli, your team is always welcome here. And if there's ever anything I can help with, let us know, okay? Thank you for everything, Swallow. It's so great to have friends like you and Warble. Remember when we went through Drench Bluff together? That feels like so long ago. Even then, I had a feeling you guys would turn out to be great explorers, and you proved me very right. I mean, technically it was like 2 years ago, talking in real time. But anyways, hey, do you know anyone else that's looking for a place to sleep? It was nice having you two here. Warble is still scared of his life. Oh, man. Poor worm. Man, that's a bad wet. Well, there's no... Ah, right, he's inside during rain, right? Actually, do we have new newspapers? No, we don't. A question, alright? Hello to you too, Zangoose. What do you need? A beautiful said that her creations are so strong that she scoffed when I said we can cut through anything. Sounds like something she'd say. Well, if there's one thing I know about your team, Zangoose, it's that you guys care more about your claws than anything. Actually, now that I think about it, how can you even lift up a cup of juice here without slicing red fruit? Well, that's not the point, so what if I can't drink juice without slicing a cup to ribbons? What I know is I can do is slice a dumb scarf that Bug makes. You agree, right? Well, you can probably cut through a scarf, but there's no way you could ever cut through an ego. Probably. Let's see. Ah yeah, looks like the whole town has a new NPC setup, meaning we can once again talk to everyone. It's certainly the most dreary and deflating day in Treasure today. Isn't it wonderful? I guess so. Oh, I'm broke, I guess. Am I? I am. Alright, Weavile. Glade. I trust you and your team of shady characters have been staying out of trouble. I wouldn't want a repeat of what occurred at Spinner's Cafe, would you? Oh, but of course, we've been on our very best behavior, actually. Now don't try to use your sweet words on me, Team Raider. Not seeing is not the same as not doing. Aw, sounds like someone has trust issues and the brain music is kind of dying away. Somewhat. Sounds like someone has, yeah, trusted. Perhaps you could come with Team AWD on a mission sometime. I'm sure it would go smoothly with us having your back. You're good, Weavile, but your hubris is too powerful for your own good at times. Hello, Ryoru, fancy seeing you here. Fear not, the funds you and your family have entrusted to me, to my care, are still safe and sound, every bit of it, including your personal account you use for rescue and exploration team memorabilia. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you mentioned one time you were saving up for some Team Raider merchandise, you don't recall? You had a secret account for buying merch. Oh man, thank you, person. Appreciate your assistance, assurance that money is safe. My pleasure. I'll guard it jealously. At least I will continue to do so once I hear you safe once again. You have some really bad luck with bankers. I understand why you don't like them now. Alright. Hey guys, what's wrong, Wimble, besides the usual? Well, Swallow's eating habits are really cutting into our team's budget. I'm worried we run out of funds, then Swallow will... And I don't think you have anything to worry about, Wimple. You and Swallow are best friends. I heard the Team AWD is offering loans to other exploration teams. I wonder if... I don't worry, Wimple, trust me. Hey, Ryoru, when you end up speaking with your partner, would you mind telling him something for me? I don't really know what's going on, but tell him that Wimble and I are here for him and his sister if they ever need anything. And I think he would appreciate that. He's staying in the base with Volpix. They should still be getting mail. Maybe write them a letter. Oh, great idea. I'm sure Wimble and I could write something nice for them. Alright. You talk really fast. You think you could, like, slow down for me? It's hard to keep up with what you say. I'm telling you, eventually you'll have more energy than anything you ever, whatever. I feel like my body would shut down before I get tired, and you'll be the same eventually. I mean, yeah, it's evolution, I guess. The guild has me running errands for them again. Chimecho needs some oran berries for dinner tonight. Chimecho's cooking, that's one thing I miss about being an apprentice at the guild. Alright, I assume we can still not go inside the base. We can't, so yeah, let's just, well, do a job and see what happens. Okay. Ryoru Zora, you're back. Welcome home. Well, indeed, we are. Ryoru, are you awake? Yeah, what is up, Shinx? There was something I wanted to tell you. Remember, way back when we were still at the guild, you asked me about what my dreams were. The dreams? Yeah, you have dreams, don't you? What do you aspire for? Nothing. Nothing? Nothing. I don't have any dreams. Really? None at all? Not in the traditional sense. I have things I want, but I wouldn't compare them to the dreams you have. Well, what do you want? None of your business. Well, yeah, that sounds like the start of LR. Anyways, yeah, I remember. Well, that was so long ago. I think I finally thought of a dream for me to have. I don't have any family left besides Vulpix. I think I want to have a family again. And give someone the life that I was never able to have because of ROMHACK. I think that's a great dream to have, Shinx. I promised that I'd help you find your parents. It looks like I won't be able to do that anymore. But I promise that I'll do everything I can to make sure that we win and that ROMHACK won't get what she wants. I'm sure Vulpix and Zoro feel the same way. Thank you, and good night, Ryoru. Good night, Shinx. Alright, the Exploration Team Federation has sent a message. The special episode The Perfect Mix has been unlocked. Yeah, we have actually played that one before. I'm pretty sure it should be on my channel somewhere like 5, 6 months ago, probably. Around that. Anyways, the next morning. Shinx, Ryoru, come on, it's morning. Hello, indeed is so much for thinking we could avoid someone waking us up in the morning. Also, they did fix the Vulpix thing. Alright, yeah, and there's... I think I can harvest something, right? There's a sunseed planted here, it's ready to be harvested, sure. Let's go, we got 2 stun seeds. We got a 3rd stun seed, let's go! Let's see, we can plant. I'd say another stun seed actually. I am pretty sure there has to be some adjustment made to the offset stuff for this sprite, because I mean, the only thing fixed is a leaf in this animation. Anyways, do we have mail? Requests? We do have a job request. At an unknown place? Sure, let's accept it. Letters, do we have a letter? Actually, I don't know if there's any of those new. I don't think so, right? Yeah, it's none of them are new. Or is that? Oh, the dude is Growth is helping me right now. Okay, we don't have anything new. Okay, right. Let's see. Oh, I don't know. What were you thinking about? I'd love to play something with you. What do you want to play, Zoro? Come on, let's have a little fun. There's time for missions later. Actually, do we now have to do another mission? Which would make the 6th in a row? Or do we actually get story? It looks like story, though. Ryoru and Shinx. Who's there? Bidoof, alright. Oh, hey, Bidoof, what's up? Jadot sent me to come get you. He said it's a super duper important that you go visit the guild as soon as you can. Oh, really? Well, maybe it's about Team Skull. Yup, you guys should go as soon as you can. You know Jadot doesn't like waiting. If I remember correctly, Team Skull has the relic fragment, right? Well... Okay, looks like the treasure town is already set up different once again. Which means we do get another round of talking to NPCs. Actually, I do want to get rid of like 1 or 2 more forward orbs. Yeah. Alright. Hello boys, it's Team Rayaza, right? I believe you're friends with Maril Nazuril. That is us. Did Azuril get in trouble again? Not at all. You know, she talks about you two all the time. She does? That she does. She said you're really intimidating on the outside things, but you're really nice on the inside. Oh, he's blushing. No need to be so bashful, it's a compliment. Anyway, thanks again for rescuing her from that horrible outlaw. Hopefully he's been put away and can't harm anyone else in the future. Yeah, that's a long story. I mean, technically he's chilling in the guild. Anyways. Hi, Fracture. You seem tense. Even more than usual. My lady is focusing. Focusing? On what? Does she need help? Private. She asked Fracture to not let anyone pass. Fracture swore to protect Princess Farfetch'd with the Fracture's life. Now leave. Well, alright. Oh, it's you two again. No, fine, Fracture. Thank you for doing such a great job as always. And I guess that the talk we had earlier today about not needing to be so formal didn't really land, did it? Princess Farfetch's orders. Fracture will let you approach, but Fracture will be watching. Princess Farfetch, what the fuck? I'm sorry about Fracture, he's a bit overprotective of me. It's fine, don't worry. Although I did notice one thing, he called you Princess Farfetch'd? I keep telling him to not call me that anymore. Is that a nickname or something? I suppose I can tell you a little bit. Would you mind opening your map? Perhaps it will make more sense if I point it out to you. Okay. We're here in Treasure Town. And here's where I'm from, the southeastern islands. This is my kingdom, I suppose. I'm perhaps the princess of these lands and the sole heir to the throne. Huh. Wait, so you're royalty? I suppose so, but I don't really like to think about it all that much. The idea of one day taking over the kingdom and all of its Pokemon looking up to me and expecting me to lead them, it scares me, man. My lady! I'm fine, Fracture, thank you. Oh. Please forgive Fracture, it's his job to protect me and he takes that job very seriously. Is he from the southeastern island too? Yeah, my father assigned him as my protector when I left. I specifically chose Fracture, he's who I wanted. Weird choice if you ask me. Perhaps, but despite all his quirks, he's someone I know I can trust and confide in. He means the world to me. And I'd love to hear how you came up with that decision and why you started the Treasure Times in the first place. I think I've said it all already. If it's okay with you, I'd rather discuss some other time. Oh, I see. Well, I'm sorry if any of this made you uncomfortable. No, it's okay. I just don't get to talk about these kind of things with anyone besides Fracture. I canceled the Treasure Times before and went back to my home for a time. My father grew ill and I felt like I had to be there. He's fine now, but I'm next in line to inherit the kingdom. And I don't know what I'll do when the day comes. Anyways, I've spoken long enough. Fracture, could you please give them a gift? Yes, my lady. We got in a leak! Leaks are very common back here. Each one is bred for a specific purpose. That leak is far too hard to use for anything, but it makes a great keepsake. Maybe you can display it in your base. Well, thanks, Fracture. You're supposed to say, you're welcome, Fracture. Maybe that's a bit too much to ask for. Alright. I guess we just got decoration for our base in form of a, leak. Hey, father, what are you up to? I've been looking through this here shop's inventories all. Didn't know there was more alien markets out there. Maybe I'd take some of these wares home for my shop. Oh, expanding inventory. Sure, I'll tell those Keklians to bill it to Timarayasa. I'm sure that's not a problem, right? Considering everything. Yeah, I don't know about that. Sure, father, sure. God. Man, I mean, technically they don't have money because, you know, the bank is literally frozen in time, but yeah. So, you know, I don't know how we ever got promoted to an exploration team. Didn't we just fill out a mail-in exploration team application or something? I'm not sure. It's tiring to just think about how much work there was. Man, I'm tired, especially because you expect me to say something new and exciting every time you talk to us. I'm too tired to come up with something interesting. Man, I feel that. Right. With this scarf, I'm ready for anything. I could go swimming in a giant volcano if I really have to. Well, that may be a bit much, Bellsprout. Ever since Alita has got this new scarf, we've been able to do so much more exploring. I'm so happy we don't need to worry about him anymore. Now I can do what I love, burning everything in sight. I just don't do that around here. You know, I thought about something interesting. I asked Beautyfly to make a scarf that would protect Bellsprout from burns, but I never thought about protecting the scarf. She just knew to make sure the scarf can't be burned or damaged either. I don't know how she does it. She's got a ridiculous attitude, but she's everything she claims to be. Hey, Timarayasa, we've got a little proposition for you. A proposition? You got hearing problems here, Mark. Mariana still wants a rematch for what you two did to him at Mount Bristol and said it weren't a fair fight. So we was thinking maybe you two would want to take on the two of us and see who's better once and for all. What? Here? Nah, we can't fight here. Pretty sure I'd get locked up again if the mugs saw me and getting in a fight in public like this. But I worked out a little deal with Marowak. We go in the dojo, do our thing, and he looks the other way. With a catch. And what is that catch? Marowak is looking to have a team take part in his latest training regimen. I heard what that includes. It sounds brutal. The loser would also need to be Marowak's unpaid pupils for a whole day. I ain't doing that. We're gonna win, and you goons might as well stay there and do laps around the dojo all night long. Would serve you, right? 500 poke, winner takes all, loser spends the day with Marowak. Yeah, let's go. You telling me you ain't got it? Oh, I am broke. We ain't fighting with no stakes, come back when you have money. Ah, right. You know what? I'm doing that. I'm sure as hell doing that. Alright. I don't know, why I didn't think about this sooner, but we really owe you money, Anna. Back in Paradise Prison, we were in a really bad spot and you helped us out. You freed us from Lycanroc trap. You didn't have to do that, but you did, thank you. You know, I really don't like you, Max. And I didn't do nothing to save you. I saved that girl that was with you because I ain't got nothing against her. She's the one that saved the house, not me, remember that. Now there's nothing wrong with what you did was good. We're all explorers together now. Something good, eh? I know something good I can do. I can steal all the money the guild takes from your bay. Tell Marmal they won't help me out with it though. Alright. We will fight him. It does display all the text again. Was hoping you'd say that. This is gonna be fun. Alright, are you sure about this, Marowak? Of course! Even if the residents disagree, a friendly match between exploration teams is fine by me. Alright, let's have a clean fight, okay? Remember, a big stack of pokers on the line, and the loser becomes my pupils for the day. Well, I saw what that training regimen looked like. It ain't pretty. You two need the training more than us. We'll beat you and it'll be doing you a favor. I don't think so. I ain't breaking my back training here. I'd rather be shopping with your money. Big words. Let's see if you can back him up. And begin. Alright, do I have my items? That's the biggest question. I do! Well, and you're out of the fight. Okay, you deal a lot of damage. That's, okay. Do you also get sped up? Yes, you do. But that is not gonna help you, necessarily. Oh god. Holy shit. Man, can you stop running around, please? What HP does he have? Too many for my liking, actually. I don't have any healing items. Oh god, that's not good. Well, that? I mean, worst case, I could theoretically stun him. Okay, he has to be below half. I think we're gonna X-Ice him though. Alright. The thing is, since he's stunned, I can heal up, no problem. And he should be weaker than Mariana, right? Looks like it. He definitely is. Alright. I think we actually got it. Still not quite the fair fight, but considering they have like 6 times the HP, I am, you know, just making the odds a bit more even. And yeah, we got it. And done! We won! Well, looks like the money is ours. It sure is, here you go. 500 poke, let's go. Okay, come on, young people, it's time to begin my Don't Just Favors training regimen. Alright. Ah, it takes the whole day, okay. I mean, let's call it a night. I agree, we need our rest. Gotta get right back at it tomorrow. Alright. That's the usual morning routine. I think I'm gonna actually take the chance and... Was there always a Kangaskhan rock there? Huh. I could do just storage in here. Didn't know you could do that. Anyways, I am gonna take some orange with me because I haven't had any yet. Also gonna save quickly. And yeah, we are at 1k poke. Gonna store our money and then head to the guild. Considering I think we have talked. I mean, maybe there's someone at the crossroads or something. But I think in here we have talked to everyone. Alright, there's no one at the crossroads actually. So yeah, let's see. Guild. What does the new story pod have in store for us? Good question. It's quite intriguing how this guild can generate such impressive revenue. It must charge its teams a pretty penny. Perhaps I should charge my clients a regular fee, or maybe I should take a cut of the funds they deposit. Yeah, that's a way to kill a bag. This guild is giving me all sorts of lucrative ideas. I'm pretty sure I've seen this job a few times, haven't I? Nah, probably just my imagination. You know, other than our clever name, I'm thinking that most teams in this town don't pay much attention to us. Once we finish this job, to get this Pokemon their pearl back. Alright, I think we'll try to take a more high profile request. Oh? I assume we gotta go to the Guildmaster's chamber or something? Oh, you are still here. Hello, Ryuli, I'm just getting dinner ready for the guild. Being the cook and the doctor is such a selfless life. Seems pretty chill, compared to some of the other stuff that's happening around here. Alright, we found Team Skull. Really? Where are they? Some of our friends found them and chased them into a dungeon. Yeah, that's quite right. We asked Team K9 with sniffing out the location. A task, not asked. Quite an inevitable position for obvious reasons. And they located Team Skull and cornered them in Applewoods. 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 Channel, my friend, let's go! Guildmaster, we're sending Team Hours out there for business, not pleasure this time. Anyway, we want you to go to the Applewoods and take down Team Skull. We tasked Team K9 with patrolling the area with Officer Magnazone to make sure they don't escape. But we want you going in. Although taking the relic fragment won't solve our problems with the time gears, it will at least buy us some time. Well, because without the relic fragment, there's no reason for her to take the last time gear. We'll do it. Alright, Jinx. I think it's finally time to settle things between me and Stanky. Very good. Get out there and get that relic fragment back. We know you can do it. We'll settle things together, Jinx. I'm right here with you. Alright. I do have to check my team setup, though. I'm not quite sure who I have. Alright, you are not here. You have to do that outside. Alright, we have... Yeah, exactly. I wanted to add all of them to the list of active members. Alright, that should be good. Yep, let's go. To Applewoods. So, Team Skull is here. Get the feeling that they won't just let us take back the relic fragment easily. It doesn't matter how hard it is, I want to give those meanies a piece of my mind for what they did to me. Well, you won't have to wait much longer, let's go get the relic fragment. Huh. I do wonder if I haven't had them on my team, would they still be there? Maybe. Well, the Pokemon here don't seem to be that strong. So it should be a rather easy time traversing this dungeon. Well, there's also these things. I think Apple was at like 10 floors or something. Something around that regard. A huge apple. Aren't they always called huge apples? Probably, yeah. Huh. Feels like for like ages that I have last seen something like that. Or like the name at least. Anyways. I mean, the worst thing the Pokemon here probably could do is poison me. Because poison still is kind of annoying. Passes on effects of moves. An effect from moves it passes on to an adjacent Pokemon, but also makes the Pokemon. I see. Not really that useful, to be honest. Unless you're solo exploring, probably. Then this scarf would probably be not that bad. I mean, it would probably put like the move effects and reflect them back to the original move user, I guess. Man, Metabots. Oh, level 29 on Shinx. Nice. Did not mean to use Force Palm, however it does basically the same amount of damage as Blaze Kick. Man, the damage formula in this game is really interesting. Or really is something. Yeah, you could say. And anyways, we should be through here rather quickly, actually. So far we've... The apple shifted. Oh! That's pretty cool. Why do you not take any damage? You know, I think I'm just gonna... leave. I don't think that's quite right. That you're not taking any damage. So, yeah. There we go. Thankfully it did not stand on the stairs. That would have been a problem. Especially considering we don't have CTC, right? No. Alright, and sleep stuff does not work on me. That, however, does. Quite unfortunately. Alright. Law 11. Well, Confusion does actually deal quite some damage. I mean, still, it's a free hit. Under normal circumstances, it's quite hard to feint to that. So, yep. Floor 12. How many were this thing again? Well, anyways. Blaze Kick. I'm actually out of Blaze Kicks now. Let's just hope it was the last. It was not. Right. Thankfully that killed. That would have hurt otherwise. Harsh speed F drop. Not really that big of a problem, actually. Although maybe against Confusion or something. But I mean, the stairs are here. Like... Speed F drop is gone. Right. Well, I mean, we are in Applewoods, let's just eat an apple. Whatever. A twist band. What does that do? Maintain. Ah, okay. It prevents attack and special attack from being lowered. How long? Why? I don't think Applewoods was that long originally. Okay, like, for real though, what do I do with you? I don't know, I'm just gonna eat a pear seed and just ignore it. Because, yeah, it just does not get any damage. I don't know if that's not supposed to happen. Ah, it took... Ah, okay, looks like it only takes damage from fire moves. Huh. Or just has a very high defense that not a as high special. Well, nah, never mind, it was Fire Fang. Anyways, does not matter. Looks like this is the end of the dungeon. And no sign of those meanies. Are we sure they're here? Yeah, they are. In the tree, I presume. Can still smell that stench from before. Get out of here. Yeah, you have a lot to answer for. Hey, Stunky. It's Skuntank! Yeah, they are indeed inside the tree. You kidnapped me! Ha, the little twerp remembers. We got you good, didn't we? Wait a minute, that's Zorua. Zorua told us you went missing. You're on their side now? And I'm not on her side, that's for sure. Oh, ain't this pretty? You really want this dumb rock back, don't you? What are you, why are you doing this? Don't you realize how dangerous this whole thing is? We need to make sure Zoroark doesn't get it. Yeah. I know all about it, but at this very moment, Team Skull is the most important team in the world. Maybe you should just let us stop Zoroark. We could probably do a better job than you lot ever could. You really don't care that you're putting the whole world in danger? You're worse than I thought. That's rich coming from a traitor. Listen to me, Stunky. If you're not gonna give us that relic fragment, we'll just have to take it. You've taken so much from me already. What's one more thing, right? Come on, friend, let's see what you can do. Oh, we do actually have to fight. I think I still have stun seeds. Yeah, one. I'm gonna take you out of the fight directly. Right. Ah, yeah, Force Spawn makes sense, he's flying type. That does not hit that hard. It does, however, still hit harder than actually normal effective moves. And this damage calculation really is something. 100 from Assurance. I am gonna actually heal Shinx. Wouldn't be kind of bad if, you know, he fainted. Ah, he's protecting that. I see. That's a problem. Holy sweet fuck. Feel free to sleep, I guess. Okay. One of us had to die. Thank God I got a reviver seed with me. We can't have that much HP, right? Like, for real, he's being hit by everyone. How is this man still alive? Okay, we are in quite an annoying situation right now. Okay, finally. We can take some time and heal up. Okay, everyone is at full. We set up so that everyone has the chance to hit him. Like this. And then we throw a wild seed at him. And now it shouldn't be too hard to get rid of him. Alright. Everyone survived. That's good, that's good, that's good. We like to see that. You twerps. Not bad. You're more of a villain than I thought, Jinx. To do this to an old friend? The relic fragment! Yeah, it is. We did it. There it indeed is. Finally. We did amazing. We beat those meanies. What's wrong, Jinx? You seem a little tense. Aren't you happy? Jinx? I'm fine. You think you're real big, don't you, Jinx? Sorry, Sanky, but we'll be taking that back. Oh, I forgot. You two know each other, right? I'm sure this was really difficult for you, Jinx. Probably not, but it's done. We got the relic fragment now. Oh, did you? Ah. Well, I guess Zoroark is here as well. She is here, she indeed is. Long time no see. Zoroark, my, if it isn't my sneering traitor of a daughter. I didn't think you'd be able to escape that prison after I destroyed the tunnel that led there. You're full of surprises. And speaking of surprises, you're working with those twerps now, are you? You monster. You're the one who trapped me. When did you escape? Oh well, it does not matter. I came for this. Well, I think it's time to say goodbye. You see, I've been getting good at controlling these time gears. I think I'm ready for a little practice. Want to help me? You've all been so meddlesome too. So, I think freezing your time would be a good solution, don't you think? Man, what does that mean? Yeah, obviously, it's obvious what that means, man. You'll have plenty of time to think about that. As much time as you can imagine. So long. Well, that's bad, I think. Well, who do we play as now? That's a problem. Chapter 18, they claw in the dark. Alright. It's cold. Where am I? Huh. Is this another nightmare? No, this is different. Where did everyone go? Is that law thing? It indeed is. Sunky! It looks like we're both made fools of, ain't that right, Jinx? I see. She made off like a bandit and you lot weren't good enough to touch her. After fighting you three? No, we were not. Anyway, where are we? This place doesn't feel right. You're in a bad situation, I guess. And now, I'm all you've got. Isn't it interesting how things work out? Well, a lot has changed, Stunky. You don't have the whole story. I do. I ain't interested in hearing it. Ain't nothing you can say to make me feel any different. And we got bigger things to worry about anyway. You gotta find your twerp friends and I need my boys. And how are we supposed to do any of that? How am I supposed to know? All I know is sitting here ain't doing much for me. Whatever it is in there, it's better than spending my time here with you. I'll be recovering a bit and then I'm heading in there. Follow me if you really want. Oh well. He's right though. I can't just wait around here. I don't even know where I am. Maybe Radiol and everyone are up ahead? Maybe. Let's see. We do have a lot of apples. Oh, huge apples are... Huge apples are different from big apples. I'm not dumb. Or like, not as dumb as I thought, at least. Let's see. We do want some healing, probably. Form of 2 orange. I think we're good for the rest. Well, let's save and continue onwards. You going in there? Yeah. I don't think I have a choice. And you're going in with me. If I have to. Alright then, let's go. Alright. Udon Forest. Uh-huh. Oh, I can adjust his moves. Punishment, poison gas. Alright, not a bad moveset per se. Now, of course, it generates with dead ends. I really do hate dungeon generation that uses dead ends. But anyways. We have Quick Finisher, Charge Beam, and Fire Thing. Fire Thing probably does not do a lot. Yeah. Also, another problem is I'm, well, sleeping. Thankfully, I did manage to get rid of him before I fell asleep. So yeah, Skunting is level 26, but has like 40 more HP. Oh man. I just hope he does not explode randomly. Well, that's floor 3. I just want to quickly check something. Discover what happened to your friends. Yeah. Oh, nee. What do I do now? Oh, it became terrified. Thank God. Alright. It could have been a real problem otherwise, actually. I mean, I probably could have done something using team tactics to get her to follow one of us who's running away or something. That probably would have been the best call, actually. In case he did not get... just, you know, if he hadn't been stenched. Well, at least the Orans don't, you know, change form. Okay, you're here, and Hail is quite annoying, but doable. Of course. Right. Of course it explodes. Because why would it not explode? Of course, there's another one! Man! Oh, man. Actually, I'm gonna wait a bit here and heal some of my HP. There's also another cast form on here. Let's just hope it just... Okay, we just don't see it. That's actually the best scenario. I was worried about another set of Hail or Sandstorm or some stuff like that. Probably, actually, only really the Hail would be a problem. I mean, the other things are like Rain Dance and Sunny Day, which both, you know, don't hurt me at least. So, that's good. Hidden power, right, neutral attack. Or like neutral damage at least. Max Elixir is unusable. And floor number 10. Once again, I'm just gonna leave the apples there. I'd like to not have to deal with an applin. I do wonder, Applewoods was like 16 floors. Maybe that's also gonna be 16 if it's treated like a parallel dimension thingy. Well, who knows. Guess we'll find out sooner or later. Stairs are indeed here, okay. Alright, that makes floor 13. Yeah, I assume it's gonna be probably the same length as Applewood's. Or not. We are through after 14 floors. Wait, Stunky. If you call me Stunky one more time, I'll give you a solo helping of Team Skull's noxious gas combo. You're following me around like a bad stench and I'll make you smell like one too. Not anything but that. But do you have any idea what's going on here? This whole thing feels so wrong. You still haven't figured it out? How about you see for yourself? Yeah, time is pretty much frozen. What the? You're walking on water? Not just me. Why don't you give it a try? There's something else you should see. Just step on the water? You won't fall in. You're right, what the hell? You want to figure out what happened? Ha! Just take a gander at this. A waterfall. A frozen waterfall. It makes sense since we're frozen in time along with it. What? Are you surprised? What else did you expect Zoroark to do to you? I've seen what she's done. We're frozen in time, just like what happened to your buddy's home. Just like everyone else that's gotten in her way, including Team Skull. We took the relic fragment from under her nose. So, we're done. It's over. More or less. But there's one thing that might work in our favor. There is? Every time she froze someone in time, she did it by taking a time gear. It wasn't working with her for very long, but I've never seen her... I wasn't working with her for very long, man, English. But I've never seen her use a time gear to freeze someone on her own before. Which means we may be frozen in time, but the world around us is still moving, since the time gear is still in place. So we're like statues? That doesn't really help us all that much. Well, no it doesn't, but the effects of being frozen like this may be a bit weaker since the time gear is still working here. So maybe we do have a chance. We do? Listen, idiot. I'm almost as clueless as you are, I'm just guessing here. Unless you know someone who knows about the time gears and we can somehow talk to him here, then we don't got any options. Actually, I do. There is someone who I think we actually may be able to talk with. Is that right? That there looks like the way out of here. I haven't seen a trace of my boys or your friends, so I don't think they're here. We may be on our own for now. Well, I guess so, but we're not getting out of here without them. What you do is your what you do is your business. We got the same goal to get out, that's it. So, who's this friend you think that can help us? Actually, good question. What do you think you're doing, Jinx? It says Zoroark down there. Ah, man, you know what I'm doing. I'm looking for my friends. We're supposed to go playing again today. I still want to take your sister out with you once and... What? I still want you to take your sister out with you once and... her to get a little bit older. What? You do that, won't you? Yeah, where is she now? Well, she's with your father. He's much better at keeping her warm and relaxed than I am. Anyway, make sure you're careful when you're with your friends. And try not to get into any fights, okay? Oh, sometime later. That's it. We are here. Oh. Ah, I guess they tried to talk with Yuxi. We came all the way here for some dumpy cave? Seems like a long shot. They always are, aren't they? That's Steam Cave. That's where Yuxi lives. He's one of the protectors of the time gear. If anyone can help us out, it would be them. And how do you know we're actually gonna get any help from him? Because they've helped me once before. If I can get in touch with Yuxi somehow, I know they'd be able to help us. They better, or else I'll give them noxious gas attack along with you. As charming as ever. Well, I wonder who's to blame for that. I mean, we don't really know much about the backstory together, do we? I want to save before. I don't think so, actually, no. Well, let's go. Or not? Alright. Steep cave. Okay, let's see. You're sleeping. I do wonder if it's also gonna be a two-part thing like usually in vanilla. Or like a two-part dungeon. Probably, actually. At least I'd assume so. Burn is quite unfortunate, but we do still have some special moves that we can, well, use for the time being. Yeah, quite unfortunate. It's, despite burn, still does 62 damage. That's nice. Let's see, how much does it without burn? 53 because I have lowered attack. Actually, why does he not... Is he not considered it? Oh. He is considered to be like not a team member, but like a temporary team member, if you know what I mean. Like Grovite or Bidoof in the base game. But I'm pretty sure you can't usually adjust their moves, actually. Well, anyways. I mean, I don't really have to adjust Skuntank's move set anyways. It's quite alright. Like, the AI from him does not, like, tend to spam useless stuff. Or spam setup moves with no one around or stuff like that. Uproar, alright. Yeah, okay. But he does have Sludge Bomb, that works. Oh, thank God that trap failed to work. Also, that is a Charmander. Which I assume is gonna be... Huh. Weaker than I anticipated. Actually, maybe I'm gonna take Poison Gas away for now. Doesn't really do much against Pokemon we meet around. I mean, it's not really like, you know, main series poison. It's more or less a problem for the player to be poisoned in this thing, and this game. But not so much for AI. Okay, you got rid of him. And Snubble is scared, but I want the experience. Oh wait, actually they don't give any experience, right? I just realized. Huh. Well, doesn't mean I can really level in here. But I don't seem to be too weak for this whole story segment either, so I think we should be good. Alright. Midway point, I assume? Indeed, midway point. This place is pretty big. If your friend doesn't help us, then I guess we're stuck here together. Forever. Can you stop being so dramatic? Alright. Let's continue onwards. Up a Steam Cave. Well, it shouldn't be too many floors to go now. It's like 6, I think? But then again, the amount of floors could very well be altered from base. You know, Applewoods was not 60 floors long in base game, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah. Ah, he survived. At least Ancient Power didn't proc its stat boost. A crit with Smog. Wait, didn't I disable I see what happened. He gets reassigned every time and... Okay, I get it. Getting reassigned to the team removes, you know, the settings for attacks and stuff. Huh. I should probably actually try to get rid of them and not just ignore them. Well, at least he didn't throw rocks onto me. I mean... in theory, I should be good. In practice as well, actually. Alright. Ooh, crit charge beam. And he blows himself up. Sure. I think I'm actually gonna switch places. I'm pretty sure Scantan can deal with this thing better than I can. Indeed. Same actually with Marcargo. I don't really have anything that's effective against him. Alright, at floor 6. Ooh, yeah, That hurt. Quite a bit. Yeah. That really does not have a lot of effect. I'm pretty sure Gravel is actually ground type. So yeah, that makes sense. It does not have a lot of effect. I guess we just don't let that one sleep. Sure. I'm fine with it either way. As long as it doesn't annoy me anymore. Sandstorm! Yeah, cool. Scheiße. Alright, not gonna be a big problem though. Giga Drain. Well, we take that. I don't have any Pokemon that can learn Giga Drain, but I take it anyways. It's like 4.5k poke. So yeah. So this is the place. Doesn't look like much. You're so negative all the time. Oh, isn't that rich coming from you? Whatever, at least we're almost... Wait, is that... Ryori, Vulpix, and Zorua! Vulpix, are you alright? What? Shakes, it's you! You came! Guys, wake up, he's here! Shakes! That's a relief, you're okay. Everyone, you're all here! Well... Huh? Skuntank! Shakes, what does this mean you're doing here? He's mean! Well, you see... You know what they say, desperate times call for desperate measures. Cool that Yuxius waited just for this moment. Wonderful, you made it, Shakes. Just like I knew you would. Okay. It warms my heart that you all have the same idea, that you all decided to come find me in hopes I can help. Your suspicions were correct, Skuntank. You have all been completely frozen in time. Could you explain that a little bit for me? I'm a little confused. I think I am too. Of course, I will do my best to elaborate. As I'm sure you're aware by now, the Time Gears have immense power, but not all of those powers are fully known. I suppose that Zoroark, the dastardly Pokemon that she is, learned how to use them to freeze anyone she wants in time. I'm still confused with what that even means. How about this? Imagine if the world around you completely froze, but you were still able to move around freely. The world is exactly the same as it was when you were frozen, not a hair out of place. But while you were able to move in the frozen world, the opposite is also true. In reality, the world is moving as it always has, and you are frozen still, petrified in time. So, as we are stuck here, time is moving around us. Is the guild looking for us? Well, who can say? The only reason why I'm able to communicate with you is because of my connection to the Time Gears. Even if you were discovered, there's nothing they could do to restore you. So, we are stuck. I mean, Yuxi still has a Time Gear. I admit, your situation is rather dire. In your current state, you're helpless to defeat Zoroark. But we can't just sit here, there has to be something we can do. Perhaps there is a way. As I said, the world you are experiencing at this moment is exactly as it was when you were frozen in time. Naturally, that means if something exists that was still in place when you entered this predicament, then you can still find it. Zoroark has almost everything. And almost is not everything. There's one thing that will help you get out of the situation. Something she's also looking for. You don't mean the time gear, probably. I do. If you can retrieve the last remaining time gear, you can use it to restore yourself to our current time. I mean, isn't the last time gear in the lake there? Anyways, even in your state, the time gear should still be where it is in the current time. If you retrieve the time gear, you should be able to use it to restore yourselves. But isn't that super dangerous? I remember you had to do preparations when I took it the last time. Remember, you're not actually stealing the time gear, you're stealing it in your own time. It shouldn't have any effect on the actual time gear in any way. It is also theoretically possible for me to use the time gear to restore you, but no doubt Zoroark is aware of this. I fear she's expecting us to take the last time gear out of its resting place to restore you. Doing so would put it in danger. Well, because she would be able to just take it from you if she finds you. Yes, which is why I think it's best if you attempt to find the time gear in your time. In addition, I detect another disturbance. 2 of them, in fact. My boys. Quite possibly. I'm detecting the disturbances at Quicksand Cave. It's where my contemporary Mesprit lives. You can find it on the far west side of the continent, deep in the arid area. Great, more walking. And the time gear? Well, I'd love to tell you, but it's, sensitive information, since this is also where the time gear resides in our current time. I get the message. You do what you want. Saki, where are you going? I'm not worthy to be on your little adventure, I guess. I'm gonna find my boys and we'll find our own way out of here. But there may not be another way out. Well, it is what it is. Some things you just can't change, no matter how much you try. I see. The time gear's at a place called Crystal Lake. The last guardian herself calls that place home. The time gear used to reside with me, but after your guild accidentally discovered Fogbound Lake, we moved it there. So we go to Crystal Lake and meet herself, find the time gear and get back to our time. Yes, there's nothing I can do to help you any further. Yuxi, we can't thank you enough for everything you've done for us since we've met. Please do not praise me. I am merely following my role as a guardian of the time gear. I only wish for it to remain safe, and I trust you all to help me keep it that way. But there's nothing more I can do for you now. The rest is up to you. And we're up for the challenge. Alright everyone, we have our mission. Let's go meet ourselves and nab ourselves a time gear. Alright. What? Say that again. You're not coming with us? Are you serious? Yeah, I am. I need to help Stunky. It's, the right thing to do. But he's been messing with us for pretty much our entire existence as an exploration team. I know it's been a while, but do you remember what you said one time, Ariolu? Why you became an explorer? It was to help Pokemon in need. I know it doesn't seem like it, but Stunky's in need. Badly. I won't pretend that it is my fault. I won't pretend that it's my fault. I don't think his anger at me is justified, but that doesn't matter. He really doesn't like me. And although he's real tough on the outside, I know he's hurting on the inside. Well, those meanie friends of his kidnapped me. Which is why I don't think you should join me. Stay with Ryolu and Zorua. You 3 are strong together. And what are you talking about, Shiggs? Huh? We're a team, we're all here for each other. If you want to go help Skuntank reunite with his teammates, then we're right behind you. Right? Well, I'm still angry at those meanies. I don't think I really want to help them. But I trust you, Shiggs, and I'll do anything that you think is right. Then it's decided, we're off to Quicksand Cave. And of course, you have my full support as well, Shiggs. Oh, thank you, everyone. Oh, we get some backstory, finally. I'm sorry, You should be sorry. How are we supposed to play with you stinking up everything around? Maybe if you'd eat less gummies, you wouldn't smell as terrible as you do. Now you're gonna give us all your gummies. Oh man, it's like this classical, like, movie trope thingy. Anyways. No, but fuck them over, Smelly. Hey, what are you two doing? The bullies aren't getting anything. Get away from Stunky before I get really mad. Shinx. Wait, we were just joking. But I'm not. Shinx here to ruin all the fun. Again. Let's go, Scorpy. We'll go have our fun somewhere else. So they were kind of like friends, I guess? They're gone, yeah. Are you okay, Stunky? Yeah, thanks, Shinx. I hate how often you have to do this. Don't worry about it, but you should do more to defend yourself. Don't let those bullies push you around. I wish I could do something to make up for all this, but you're always getting me out of trouble. Well, I actually do have a few extra berries on me if you want. Heck yeah! Let's head to our usual spot. Alright. Chapter 19, Out of Time. Okay. You think this is it? Seems like it. How long did it take us to get here? We've been walking for a long time. Well, based on our situation, I think the answer to that is a bit more complicated than you think. Let's get the map out. Okay, so we all chased Team Skull here at Applewoods. That's where Zorak ambushed us, all of us. Then we all met up here back at Fog Mountain Lake. And Mr. Yuxi said those meanies are here. What's this place again? Quicksand Cave. He said someone named Mesper is here and they can help Skuntank find his teammates. And Yuxi told us the Time Gear has been hiding here the whole time at Crystal Lake. And we can get there by going through Crystal Cave, which is over here. Is everyone clear on what we're doing? We're going to find Team Skull and then we're going all back to our time together. Well, those guys are not the smartest, but are we really sure we can trust them to not turn on us or go back to Zorak? Yeah, we can. I know Stanky, and if there's one thing he hates, it's putting his trust in someone that goes back on their word. Zorak put us in this situation. She put Team Skull in this situation too. The last thing Skuntank would want to do is go back to the one who betrayed him. Well, that's reassuring at least. We don't need to go into the whole story again, but I don't remember anything about him from, you know, when I was, well, yeah. He's an old friend. Let's leave it there for now. Well, usually I'm the one doing the prying, but I think Shinx is right. We need to get moving. Let's do our preparation and get in there. Alright, we do have a Kangaskhan Rock, and, well, this is something that we're going to do in the next episode, because this one's going on for like 1.5 hours already, at least, on my clock. Well, again, with that said, that's the end of this episode, and I really do hope that you all enjoyed this episode, and I'm looking forward to the next one, and, well, with that said, again, until the next time, I do wish you all a great day, night, evening, whatever, and bye.